you're doing well. Well, on Tuesday, we heard the bad news. And on Wednesday, we heard the good news. Today, we are going to hear the best news. Hi, I'm Pastor Mark with Heights Christian Church. We are going through the Bible in 5 years, and we would love for you to join us. And so if you would subscribe to this channel, every day you'll get a notification between 10:15, 10:30, and we will read the Bible together, and we will get that done in 5 years. So if you're just starting out, this is we're in the Minor Prophets, and we are going through basically a chapter a day. And so as you do that, as we read through the Bible, then we'll take a few minutes to see something that will give us good news, encouragement, or help us to be more like Jesus. Well, let's dive into Micah chapter 5, shall we? Marshal your troops now, city of troops, for a siege is laid against us. They will strike Israel's ruler on the cheek with a rod. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times. Therefore Israel will be abandoned until a time when she who is in labor bears a son, and the rest of his brothers return to join the Israelites. He will stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they will live securely, for then his greatness will reach to the ends of the earth, and he will be our peace. When the Assyrians invade our land and march through our fortresses, he will raise against them 7 shepherds, even 8 commanders, who will rule the land of Assyria with the sword. The land of Nimrod with drawn sword. He will deliver us from the Assyrians when they invade our land and march again across our borders. The remnants of Jacob will be in the midst of many peoples, like dew from the Lord, like showers on the grass, which do not wait for anyone or depend on man. The remnant of Jacob will be among the nations in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the beasts of the forest, like a young lion among the flocks of sheep, which mauls and mangles as it goes, and no one can rescue. Your hand will be lifted up in triumph over your enemies, and all your foes will be destroyed. In that day, declares the Lord, I will destroy your horses from among you and demolish your chariots. I will destroy the cities of your land and tear down all your strongholds. I will destroy your witchcraft, and you will no longer cast spells. I will destroy your idols and your sacred stones from among you. You will no longer bow down to the work of your hands. I will uproot from among you your Asherah poles when I demolish your cities. I will take vengeance and anger and wrath and on the nations that have not obeyed me. Like, wow, some of that's pretty strong language. And one of the things, amazing things about Micah is that he's not taking away the temporary things that's going to happen to Israel and to Judah because of their apostasy of God, not following the God, taking on the idols of their neighbors and doing all that. There is still going to be judgment there. But the best news that Micah is sending is that farther on, he's going to bring a ruler that is from an ancient time, meaning it's not just someone in contemporary around, it's someone who's been around forever. Yes, we're talking about God. And so, and in the New Testament in Matthew's very clear, points this out. When the Magi come and say, hey, where's the king, the new king of the Jews? We want to worship him. You know, Herod's like, wait, what? Well, where is he supposed to come from? And the Jewish scribes look at through the Old Testament scriptures and they point that it's in Bethlehem. And so that is where the Magi go. And, you know, Herod tells them, hey, when you find him, let me know, because so I can worship him too. He has no intention of worshiping him. He's going to kill him. And so the best news that Micah is sending here in this passage is, Listen, there's going to be judgment because you have done things, and God is going to allow all this stuff to be destroyed because it's tainted with Baals and Asherah poles and all kinds of different idols that are made by man. But that cleansing will be that the Jews will receive Messiah. Now, there are some Jews, when Jesus comes the first time, that they recognize him as Messiah. That's the 150 disciples of Jesus that are in the upper room after he is crucified. But that spreads out, and so many Jews come later to know him. But even more so, in the end, all the Jews will realize and take Jesus as Messiah. And so that is a promise that is coming. So that's the best news. And because he comes from Bethlehem, because that is the birthplace of David the king, it's also the birthplace of his son, David's son, who was promised by God the lineage that forever and ever is going to be an everlasting throne. And so the good news is that Jesus is on the throne and he will forever be on the throne. So those are my encouraging words for today. Bank it. God has never let us down. He's always been true to his word, and we can celebrate that today. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.